Better World Books started with an idea. It was supported with passion, drive, and a goal to give back to the community around us. It all began with the fact that the bookstore, when we were in college, wouldn't buy back our textbooks for a reasonable price. We bought these textbooks for hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and they were only going to buy them back for like $20. So we turned to the internet. It was the age of the dot-coms and the boom of people buying things on websites. We realized that we could build our own market, connecting sellers with buyers for college textbooks, and that people were willing to actually donate their books for a charitable cause. We worked with local libraries to have book drives. Essentially we were gaining resources for free. Those books usually ended up in landfills because people could never actually sell them for any money, so they would just throw them away. And that's kind of where our idea came from. We saw an opportunity to create value for our customers and to tap into a market that was not yet seen. We formed a B Corporation, which is heavily based on the triple bottom line. So we focus on the planet, people, and profits. In relation to the planet, we presently recycle 216 million pounds of books. So we save nearly 153 million books from going into landfills every year. And a percentage of that money that we get from our profits is used to plant trees and give back to renewable energy resources, and also help reduce our own carbon footprint. We utilize the United States Postal Services because they have a very low bio footprint in relation to sending out different things for delivery. We use bulk orders by railway, and we try our hardest to create a sense of community in doing this. We also have literacy programs that we teach reading to lower socioeconomic groups, and we offer a much lower cost alternative to big companies where we sell used books essentially. Looking into the future, an area we need to grow in is our popularity in ebooks. We currently do stock them, but they're not accessible on all different platforms. So we try our hardest, we're currently trying our hardest in an area to innovate where our ebooks can be accessible on all devices: iOS, Android, Windows, tablets, Kindles. All of that type of stuff is an area that we're actually currently looking forward into to be able to profit more from. Amazon and other competitors have a huge market share in this area. And this will give us an opportunity to reach a wider demographic and actually help you guys as students, you guys sitting in the audience. We've had a huge impact through the pursuit for our environment, our people, and essentially our profits that we gain. We do what we do because we've always wanted to help fellow members of the community. It's been a huge goal for us here at Better World Books. To come from a startup to a huge force in this industry, it takes a lot. You have to look at a lot of the different pestle factors and essentially not be afraid of failure. That's one huge thing that I feel people who are having startups or they create startups, that they are so afraid of this failure. In fact, when we actually first started, we started a teacher evaluation website where students could rate their teachers. But unfortunately, the .com, there was the big bust, and we had to sell at a very low price. Even though it was widely used by so many different universities at the time, and it still is. But the moral of the story there is, don't be afraid of failure. Like, we failed, and yet here we are creating something that is so amazing for so many people and keeping pounds and pounds of books out of landfills every year. My point here is that you must pursue your passions, your beliefs, and it can all begin with just one small idea. So don't be afraid to try, no matter what the cost.